Most brands that try to go premium fail. And it's not because the market doesn't want premium. The market always wants premium. They fail because the brand keeps acting like a standard brand wearing premium clothes. Higher prices on a website that still shout 20% off this week. Elegant photography paired with urgency banners. Restrained packaging beside a desperate sales funnel. The customer's brain does not see the elegant photography. It sees the contradiction. And contradictions kill premium perception faster than any single mistake can. I've spent 20 years on the agency side watching dozens of brands attempting the premium repositioning. A small fraction succeed. The successful ones did not have better photographers. They simply had more discipline. They understood that premium is a coordinated signal system and not a single decision about pricing. In the next 9 minutes, I will show you the 5 signals premium brands use to make people willingly pay more, the most common signal contradictions that quietly destroy premium perception, and what to audit in your own brand to find the contradictions you might not be seeing. Most marketers think premium is about price, but that is a wrong mental model. Premium is signal architecture. 5 signals working together to move a brand from competing on features to competing on meaning. When the signals align, customers stop comparing and start choosing. When the signals contradict each other, no pricing strategy will hold the position. Most brands aiming for premium nail 1 or 2 signals and contradict the rest. The result is a brand that looks premium in some places and common in others, and the customer's brain averages out the impression toward common. Every time. Here are the 5 signals. Signal 1. Scarcity. People value what feels limited. When something feels rare, selective, or harder to access, the brain assigns it more value. This shows up across cultures, age groups, and product categories. Premium brands lean into this deliberately. The supply restriction is the brand strategy, not a manufacturing limitation. Scarcity has to feel intentional. Countdown timers, last free in stock banners, limited time only stamps. Customers have been trained to spot these as fake urgency. They produce the opposite effect from real scarcity. The brain reads them as desperation, not exclusivity. Real scarcity comes from restraint. Fewer products, fewer launches, fewer promotions. When a brand chases attention constantly, it feels common. When a brand controls attention selectively, it feels rare. And for anyone thinking this only applies to physical products, the consultants who are hardest to book are the ones whose work is most respected. This is not a coincidence. That is the same mechanism. Signal 2. Identity. People do not buy products. They buy versions of themselves. When someone buys a Rolex, they are not buying a watch. They are not buying it to track time. They are buying an entry into a category of person. The watch confirms something about how they see themselves or wish to. When someone buys a premium car, they're not buying it for commute. They are buying a participation in a particular kind of life. If your brand speaks only at the feature level, you compete on logic. If your brand speaks at the identity level, you compete on meaning. Meaning is harder to compare than features. Once the buyer thinks this is who I am, price becomes secondary. Service businesses almost never apply this. The typical About Us page lists credentials, services, and process. Nowhere does it tell the buyer what kind of professional they become by choosing you. And then the founder raises prices and wonders why conversions drop. The price went up. The identity signal stayed at 0. Those 2 things do not add up to premium. Signal 3. Symbolic differentiation. Most brands try to differentiate on features. More features, better specs, faster delivery. That is the trap. Feature differentiation invites comparison. The moment 2 brands sit side by side on a spec sheet, the client reaches for the cheaper one. You have trained your own customers to leave you. Premium brands differentiate symbolically. They compete on association, narrative, and cultural positioning. When symbolic differentiation is strong, comparison breaks down. When comparison breaks down, price sensitivity drops with it. Premium brands do not say we are better. They imply we are different in ways you cannot measure. That kind of different is the only kind that holds against the next competitor's feature update. Because you cannot out-feature a brand that has stopped playing the feature game. Signal 4. Discipline. This is the signal most brands violate, and usually the one they violate first. Premium brands are restrained. Minimal design, controlled messaging, calm tone. No aggressive urgency. No chaotic visuals. No constant discounts. The restraint is itself the signal. It says we do not need to chase you. Watch the language difference. A standard brand says limited time offer, buy now. A premium brand says available. A standard brand says do not miss out. A premium brand says for those who value craft. A standard brand fills every page with badges and banners. A premium brand shows the product once with space around it. Restraint signals confidence. Confidence signals status. And status signals premium. This is where most marketers sabotage themselves, and the pattern is almost identical every time. They want premium pricing, but they use discount brand language because someone on the team is nervous about the conversion rates. So they add an urgency banner, then a discount code, then a retargeting ad that follows the customer around the internet for 2 weeks. And they cannot understand why the premium positioning is not holding. The customer felt a contradiction. They always do. You cannot signal exclusivity while sounding desperate for the sale. Signal 5. Price as message. Price is not just a number. It's a signal. A high price communicates quality, exclusivity, confidence. A constantly discounted price communicates something else entirely. It communicates that the full price was invented, that the real price is whatever number the brand lands on when it needs a conversion. When customers cannot fully evaluate the product, which is most of the time, they use price as a shortcut. High price implies the brand believes in itself. Constant discounting implies the opposite. That's not rational. That's how brain processes the signal. This is why premium brands rarely discount, not because they cannot afford to, but because every discount weakens the signal that justified the full price in the first place. Discounting trains customers to wait. Maintaining price trains customers to respect. Both training programs are real, and both take effect immediately. Most marketers choose the first one without realizing what they are teaching their market to do. And once the market has learned to wait for the discount, getting them to pay full price again is significantly harder than it looks. Premium positioning cannot be built quickly. It accumulates through consistency over time. Every disciplined choice compounds. Every off-brand discount, every loud campaign, every contradiction subtracts from the position that the disciplined choices built. This is why discount-driven growth weakens premium positioning, even when the numbers look good in the short term. Discounts feel like growth, but they are borrowing from the future. The brands that win premium are the ones that refuse the loan. So this is what you can do right now. Pull up your most recent marketing output, your homepage, your last sales page, your latest campaign. Read it once. Then check it again against the 5 signals. Scarcity. Are you signaling intentional restraint or fake urgency? Identity. Does your copy describe who the buyer becomes or just what the product does? Symbolic differentiation. Are you competing on association or on features alongside everyone else? Discipline. Is the language calm and confident, or does it sound like it needs the sale to happen today? Price as message. Is your pricing telling the story you want it to tell, or are the discounts quietly contradicting it? The signal that is contradicting the others is what is costing you the premium perception. That is the one to fix first. The one that is working against everything else.